Alright, so we've explored those ruins. Now we're going to go and reassign this guy to our little army over here. Assign a hero, feeds on bones, select. Cool, so this guy will go and attack this army here, or this region. And I do want to find where Dasjaraj is, or Dasraj. Okay, construction complete, that's fine. We've completed research on the advanced harvester, which means we can start extracting some of these more exotic luxuries. Okay, meanwhile, this guy. Can any of these guys be refit? Yes, let's retrofit these units. And we are at maximum army size. Let's just go and wander back into red territory and see what sort of defenses they have on their cities. One of our units have gained level. Rakmanal will lose a population soon. Okay, we're working on that central market. We can go and buy the rest of that out and go and assign some people to food to balance that out. Alright, this is what the full map zoom out looks like. We've got some massive territory here. We've completed more of those marketplaces, so some people are getting up to happy or content status. We still have one guy in rebellion here. Let's rush by out the sewer system. Only 3 population. I don't need to go and sacrifice anyone else here. But we can also rush by out the central market. Okay, that's fine. Okay, rare metal foundry done, research queue. If we want larger armies, that was the Signal Corps. Reduced movement penalties on roads. We can assimilate an additional tribe. Alright, let's look into what we can assimilate here and how many villages of each do we have. Now, is there a screen that will give me a summary of that? No. So, if I go to the assimilation screen, does this tell me how many villages of each I have? No, it doesn't. Am I using all of my luxury resource boosters? Ah, I have a whole bunch of Titan bones that I can use. So using this will get me plus 10% happiness and production. Okay, that's definitely going to be useful for us. And the Quicksilver, ooh, plus 100% unit XP. And wine, we can activate that as well. Alright, so this will definitely fix our happiness problems. Oh yeah, we're fervent in almost every city now. Alright, excellent suggestion there. Sigurd Bigfoot. I think that prior to that, I didn't have enough of those resources to activate them, but we've had enough for several turns now. So, our empire is extremely happy. And actually, now that we have those central markets up, we're getting a huge boost from fervent, I think. So, central markets yeah, they give us plus 10% dust and plus 10% food when we are fervent. So cool, and I think this is the first time I have been fervent. It gives a plus 30% food and plus 30% protection bonus. Great. So now, what do I want to do tech-wise? Larger armies do sound nice. Winter resistance seems like a good idea as well. But I was looking at assimilation of minor factions. Okay, so more influence. I haven't been really making too much use of that. It is good for the Empire plan. Plus 1 life on my units. That might be good if we're doing a lot of hard fights. Reduced building production cost. We have been building a bunch of buildings, and we have a bunch of extractors that we want to build. So the Ursies might be good as well. Plus 5% attack. I do like that, but I think our army is strong enough. Health regeneration. That does sound pretty useful though, since our armies are getting into quite a few fights. Alright, so right now I'm thinking Sisters of Mercy or the Ursies for adoption. We also have increased defense, resources. The movement bonus is also going to be useful. Who gives us a movement bonus? I thought I had encountered someone who gives a movement bonus here. But I guess not. Okay, so I'm liking the increased health regeneration. How many Sisters of Mercy do I have? Sisters of Mercy here. We've got one. Just one. Sisters of Mercy down here. We've got 2. Looks like just 2 so far. Classified. Well, I do like the idea of increased healing, so I think if we did assimilate another faction here, that would be good. Alright, let's go cultural indoctrination, and then we'll go with the larger armies. And perhaps these top quality weapons. Rare alloys and rare armor. Imperial funding looks pretty good too. Alright, we'll queue that up as the 5th. Alright, so apparently the Hydra looking people are the ones that give movement. I think they were in the territory that got sniped from me. So that's right up here, let's see. Ursies. Lizard species. I think. Yeah, so these are the guys I think that would give me the movement bonus. A movement bonus would be very appreciated, especially in the winter. Ishwalar is going to lose some population here. Public granary would be nice. How much will that cost to buy out? We need a little more money, which I could get if I wasn't in hostile territory by selling... Well, I can sell them in hostile territory. Alright, cool. Alright, so I have enough then to buy the public granary in Ishmalar, and that should remedy this little problem. Well, that's not until next turn. Alright, let's pull people over then. Alright, lemon wood does suggest we can get an accessory that increases our movement. So we'll look at that once we conquer these two cities here. What do I want next here? We do have a lot of science. Advanced Alchemy Lab. We already have all the extractors we need. Alright, we'll go Public Library into Advanced Alchemy. Alright, go and attack this army here. A bunch of dervishes. I don't think I fought any of those before. These are the Roving Clan's cavalry unit, and they are all level 3 and level 2, so we shouldn't have a problem killing these guys. I just want to make sure I get another parasitism in. So I'm playing on normal difficulty. This game, it has been fairly easy so far. The AI does not seem to be producing any units to challenge the armies of the size that I currently have. So I am just playing this out to, see where the late game takes us. But I am going to have to up the difficulty significantly in future playthroughs. Alright, Central Market, we'll go and grab the library, Geomet Labs, and is that an anomaly? No, it's just a general resource. Ooh, Mithril Extractor, I definitely want that. Am I missing out on any other extractors? Titanium, glass steel. I don't really need that. Okay, so we'll go and prioritize this. And which city is this? We did just build that granary, so we've got plenty of food. Let's prioritize production. Yeah, that's fine. We are fervent, so we may as well get a little food coming in right now. So my actual maximum army capacity is 4, but the units that I get from the proliferator through my parasitism lets me exceed that army capacity. So we have 10 free units off of the proliferator, and that's not counting all the ones that I sold. Alright, let's have a look at this city. Only 2 units. We should be able to take this out. I guess we can siege it a little first. Does anyone know exactly what the siege mechanics are and what that little siege or defense value actually gives us. Alright, so it's summer again. That's great. We could go and build a national museum. That's totally fine. And let's, I don't need that museum too quickly. We can get a bit of growth going. Alright, so there's a city. Oh, here's Das Raj. That's what we needed for this quest. Temple runes are located right here. So if I can always split some units off for an army. Search the runes with an army. The army size isn't important. Okay, well, we'll take care of this region first. Thanks, Atmosphere 55. So this little castle symbol just gives the units more defense. So I think next turn we'll take a look. These guys are probably just militia. We'll see what their defense values are and see if the modifier is visible there. But if it's just a little extra defense, I think my army of 4 units and a hero should be able to deal with these two guys. That is a really cool looking building though. Why do they have a tent that's shaped like a bug? I thought I was the bug people. I enjoy the homage. No, let's just go and attack here. Alright, so they've got a dervish and a militia unit. We'll go and attack. And as for the positioning of our units goes, it's just that one cavalry unit. Deployment. Can I not deploy these guys? Okay, deploy them over like this. Foragers. Targeting. Alright, yeah, that seems totally fine. Okay, so these guys don't seem to have boosted defense stats. I guess with the siege... Okay, Atmosphere, let me see if I have this correct. Or Sigmund Bigfoot. Once the defense value reaches 0, then the city starts to take damage. Does that mean the units that are in the militia or in the garrison start taking damage, or is there something else in the city that takes damage? And apparently that cool bug icon you saw there, it's the roving clans are able to move their bug city. Which sounds pretty cool. Maybe we'll do a raving clans or roving clans playthrough at some point. We got some cadavers there. We've captured another city. Have a look at this. In rebellion. A lot of stuff to build here. Let's get the sewer system. And ooh, we've got a bunch of extractors as well. For crystal, dye, pixie blood, adamantium, palladium. These Roman clans really were not taking advantage of all these things that could have been extracted here. I don't think we need adamantium anymore or glass steel, but everything else looks fine. Okay, so I'd rather have people on production then. Finish this stuff off. And do I want to change the priority on some of this stuff? Alright, so these guys. I do want a hero up here to solve that quest. There doesn't seem to be much in the way of defense on this city, and we didn't take much damage either. Let's wander over here and start sieging. And we can take that down. Alright, all this stuff is good. We've got another level up we can grab. A boost to attack on all units. Sounds excellent. And Karis has got an upgrade he can take here as well. Let's see, is there something that's a move faster? I guess increasing the life on these units would be fine. Hero defense, defender. Alright, let's head over this way. And we can split off an army. After we deal with Etnus, we'll split off an army so that Paris can go and complete his mission here. We can repair some of these villages, that's fine. Let's see, which village is it that needs to be repaired? Right here, perhaps? Select a valid location. Ah, right here. Cool, 3 turns. Dust water extractor. Right over here. Mithril extractor. Dust refinery will be fine. Okay, that's a good number of construction projects there. So let's go and attack this city. So there's only 2 units there. Apparently the city's fortification costs adds to their life, not their defense. So let's get everyone here is set up, readied, and yeah, sure, we can get another parasite. Okay, so let's have a look at these guys' life totals. 145, that doesn't sound very high. Well, launch. 145, 145. Fortification doesn't seem to help very much. Uh-oh. So, this has happened before, where during the battle it'll be something weird that happens, and it'll just not progress. So I'm gonna go and load up from the autosave